Luckily, we went through the POV, but, I don't know.
I think anybody would be stupid not to,
I mean, we can ride this train and get, two more people out?
I know.
I mean, it'd be
you still have the numbers going into the head of household. I don't know if people realize that, but it's still, it's 7-2 or 6-2 because I can't play. But it's still 6-2, and it's like, I mean, it'd be so absolutely silly until the final 7 to just keep it the way it was. But then again, I think people get so scared at one point that they might lose that they.
I know, but it's so early for that.
I know.
I mean.
I know. But I think it put a little fears in people's head last week when it was me and Michelle hanging up there because I guarantee
that's relevant too.
That's what's happening.
You kind of stepped out of the box and said, I'm one of the strongest players here. Just maybe for the mere fact that, I mean, obviously you're a strong player, but not many people have had a chance to showcase it. Or, you know what I mean? You kicked everyone's ass in that competition. But had you not,
then who knows what would have happened?
Who knows what would be up. So.
And that's the scary thing is I'm like, well, I mean, I knew I had to protect my own butt for being up there, but I also knew that, it could be me and one of my other alliance members or 2 of my alliance members, not even me.
And then who do you choose? You know what I mean? And then that's when it starts to get ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's when the 7 breaks up.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
But I think a meeting with everyone in here is the best thing because even me being up here may cause paranoia for someone else. You know what I mean? Because we haven't met as a group,
Right.
So
I totally agree.
But I hope I've helped to calm your worry, but I didn't know that 2 people had expressed concern,
And of course people are going to express concern, I think. But
I mean, that's the name of the game. People will do it, but it's a matter of like their motives behind doing it, and that's where everyone's so concerned about.
And this is me playing devil's advocate. I know it's not fair, but if enough people express a concern, I know it's still your
majority.
choice. I know.
Well, it's still, and even if 3 people express concern, there's 4 of us that are the majority.
Right. Yeah.
That's me, you, Ollie, and Jerry. And that's, that they can express concern, and I'll take that into consideration completely. But it's still, we did exactly what Keisha wanted us to do last week.
I think it would make sense for everyone to come up here and explain, have everyone put on the table who they want out, and give everyone a chance to say why they want Memphis out, or why they want Jesse out. You know what I mean? And at least where everyone stands as opposed to question marks over everyone's head. So.
I've just been, not like I haven't been talking to people, I just want you both to know is that I've just been waiting to the end because I was even, it's either Tuesday, I'm not going to do it on Sunday.
Right.
Okay, first of all, and I'm not going to do it right after the POV ceremony because it just causes riffraff.
Yeah. It's such a long 3 days.
And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. And I don't want, how easily things can be, perceived or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I know Keisha and Memphis are close, and I have nothing against her. I talked to her about it, and but she could easily run down there, and be like, start campaigning, start doing this. And that's why I've just been waiting to the end because I'm like, it doesn't need to happen right now. Let's everybody just remain calm, have a great couple days.
Right.
I'm not going to start stirring up stuff. So that's why I've just been so quiet in this process because I just don't want any drama right now.
Yeah, well, I think that the best thing at this point is to have a meeting. Probably, I'd say sooner than later. And then have one tonight and have another one tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just my suggestion.
I agree with that.
But when people, if we do say, give everyone a chance to say who they want out and why, we can't be cutting people off. You know what I mean? Which is everyone capable of doing that?
That won't happen, Dan. That won't happen.
So, but no, and trust me, as much as I can sympathize with you without being in your spot, I know that you're nervous and paranoid, but the best way to get rid of the paranoia is to talk to everyone as a group.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and like I said, whatever the deal was with the 7, that's what I'm on board with, from day one. I mean, you guys saved my ass by bringing me in. So why would I, do anything different?
That's a good idea to have everybody, do that and voice it. But what,
let me ask you this: just playing devil's advocate. Say everyone's up here, and 4 of the people say Memphis, and 3 people say Jesse.
The thing is, this is what I was going to say. We I don't think anyone even voiced what their opinion was last week when Keisha was in HOH. I don't think no one. We didn't get a shot. No one had a shot. No one had a shot to say, well, I think that Jesse should go home this week and take a vote. It was Keisha's vote.
April, don't get upset. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Worst case scenario.
I just feel like it's so unfair this week because feel sorry for Keisha. Feel sorry. No one say anything to her, but let's all come up and when Memphis is after me, I'm like it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't stay up there and work my ass off. Why would I want to keep my number one target after me?
You earned the right based upon all of our agreements 2 weeks ago. The head of household makes the call, no matter what everyone thinks.
Please don't get upset.
It's just hard. It's really hard for me, and I'm like, why would I keep my number one target after me to save 2 other people in my alliance?
You earned the right to do it.
I mean, and they have their shot this week, and I hope that they get it. I really do. I'm praying to God that obviously one of my alliance members are getting head of household. I'm gonna be down there going, oh please, do whatever you can.
Yep.
Just like you guys are probably staring at me and Michelle going, God, I hope April gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and you're up there and you don't want to let people down, and I don't want to be let down this week, but I mean, if I do, I do. But I'm like, I'm gonna be cheering you guys on like no other.